Hi. So it's been a super long time since I've made a video, and I don't know. I figured, why not? I mean, I kind of have a few things to talk about. First one being that, not that this really matters to any of you, but I just washed off all that mascara, and this is probably the most mascara I've ever had to wash off. And I was looking in the mirror, and I'm like, wow, I still feel like my face is tinted black a little. And not only that, it's like so pink, like around, anyway. But anyway, yeah, so um you know this is kind of like a vlog, more so. Not going to be a video of me talking about changes and stuff like that, because I mean, I don't really make those types of videos anymore. I haven't in a long time, because my changes come slowly now. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing to really talk about in the videos as far as like changes go. I mean, I pretty much blog those. Um, I think I just more so wanted to give a video talking about why I haven't really made a video in a long time. And for those of you that kind of follow my blog and my life, kind of, I'm going to use this term loosely, religiously, um, you may have noticed that the past handful of months haven't been, or haven't seemed to be, the easiest for me. And, if you have picked up on that, you're right. So I just kind of wanted to talk about that. And so, yeah. One of the reasons why I haven't, I haven't made a video in a long time is how I said, like, I don't really do that anymore. And to talk about, the changes going on, now that I'm coming up in March 2014, going to be 2 years on testosterone, my changes are a whole lot slower. So there's nothing for me to like rush to the computer to and make a video about of changes. I just write them in a blog post, or take a photo of it. But the main reason is, how I said in the beginning of the video, is the past like handful of months have been extremely difficult for me, as far as my depression and anxiety goes. I mean, prior to taking testosterone, I've always dealt with um, anxiety and depression, but nothing how I've dealt with it since, I don't know, beginning of this year. But it kind of really escalated. I'd say like late spring, like May, and then just only got worse and worse. Um, and I never really blogged about how bad it got, because I'm not one to really put those types of things out there, because I don't know, it's not something that you really want to advertise for everyone to see. Not that I want to paint a beautiful picture of my life for everyone, but it's it's just, it's not something I want to advertise, or anything like that. It's not something that I feel needs to be said to everyone. I mean, I tell the people that I feel are closest to me, and that can help me get through as best as they can. But I just didn't feel it was necessary to display that on my blog. I mean, I did in subtle ways, um, because I mean, I'm not gonna like blog the happiest things when I'm not feeling the happiest in my life. But yeah, so that's why for the past like couple of months I haven't really, I don't know, been myself, I guess. And I mean, I guess it's really kind of hard for you guys to see that on my blog, but it's a lot easier for my friends to see that here, and for my family to see that. And even like my friends that I have, in other states, that I used to talk to almost on a daily basis, and that now I barely talk to. I mean, I've really secluded myself from a lot of people that I love dearly, and I don't know why. Like, um, and it sucks, to be honest. And um, I wish I hadn't have done that. And I've tried telling them, I've told them about the things that I've been going through and stuff like that, and they understand and everything, but it just sucks. And I wish I was not going through this time period of my life, and I wish it was as easy as just saying, "Hey, Alex, cut it out. Like, everything's going to be fine. Like, this is just temporary." But it's not. It's not. I mean, it is temporary, but it's not just that easy to say, like, you know, "Hey, everything's going to be fine. Like, just get over it," kind of thing. I mean, I've had my parents I've had my mom tell me that once or twice, to kind of just like get over it. And I'm like, "Mom, like, trust me, if it were that easy to just get over it, I would just get over it." And I've been on quite a few medications, and one of them was too expensive, so I stopped that. And then I was determined, like, I can do this without a medication. Um, I'm gonna just, I don't need to depend on another medication. I'm already dependent on testosterone. Like, I'm gonna do it without one. And yeah, that was that wasn't very smart. And I wanna be completely honest with you guys, because I mean, honest with you guys about everything. And when I said that wasn't very smart for me to say, I want to do it without a medication, I say that because I came very close to to suicide. And you know it's hard for me to say that, and it's hard for me to even remember thinking about that. And I thought about it more than once, and I remember feeling so insane for thinking that. And I have vivid memories of, just not too long ago, just like driving and thinking how easily it is to just take your life on the highway. You're behind such a powerful vehicle, and you could just so easily do it. And then, there were other instances, that I was home alone, and it was just easy. I just thought it was just easy. Like, I could just do it right now. And, but, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it was just stupid of me to think that I could solve this issue of mine without medication. And I understand some people can, like, but me, I don't think I'm able to. And and if you're in that predicament where you don't want to be dependent on a medication, yet you're struggling with, should I stay on this earth or not? Don't be afraid to depend on a medication, is all I'm saying. Like, plenty of people do. And it, just, it's okay. Like, it took me a little bit longer than, it took me a little long to realize I do need a medication. I just past week started taking an antidepressant, and I, came close to suicide in July. So, that's like a few months. But and what stopped me from, not following through with it is thinking about my parents, and my best friends, like Ben and Ramsey and Julie and everyone else that I talk to. And thinking, especially my mom, like thinking about my mom, and how much I would miss her. And like, how would Ben find out and stuff like that. And it's like, none of it is worth it. Like, leaving this earth is not worth it. You may think it is at that time, but it's not. I thought at that time that it would be so much easier just to, hang myself. But it's not. It's just not worth it. Like, when I would really stop and think about it, it's like, I'm Yeah, I'm unhappy as shit. Sure, yeah, sure, like things may be easier if, things were a shit ton different, but like this feeling is temporary and things can be different, and suicide is permanent. And maybe I'm not expressing myself very well right now, but all I can tell you is that if you're feeling suicidal or you're about to take your life, like just know that suicide is permanent, and the way you're feeling right then in that moment is temporary, and you can change that. And you can change your life for the better. And it's maybe you might need medication to do that, but that's okay. And you can get through it. Like it's that feeling isn't permanent. Suicide is permanent, and your feelings are only temporary. And you honestly, like, just, I know how you feel, and I was there, and it's scary. And just know that you have people that will love you. I mean, that do love you and will miss you. And trust me, you will miss them. And you will miss all the opportunities you would have had you had not done that, had you had not taken your own life. So, I guess not only did this video turn in, this video was me talking about where I have been in my life for the past handful of months, but it also turned into me talking about suicide and how I hope that, if any of you are in the same situation, that you get yourself out of it somehow. And honestly, if any of you need to talk, like, I'm here. I'm still here. And I don't plan on going anywhere because, I love my family and I love my friends, and, I'm going to make it work. And I'm going to get through this, even if it is with a dumb little pill. Eventually, I'm not going to need that dumb little pill. It's only temporary, that pill. And, so I trust all of you with sharing that part of my life with you. I mean, I've shared the other biggest part of my life with you, which is my transition, so I figured, why not be completely honest? um, so, yeah. So I love you guys, and also I'm glad I didn't take my own life, because who would run my blog, right? So yeah, things are going to get better, and yeah, every day is a little better, and some days I get set back, but there's always tomorrow and friends and family that make it easier. So okay, sorry that this video kind of turned into a really long video and kind of like a rant that now I don't even know the point of this video, but I felt like it was a good talk. So good talk, guys, and I hope you guys all have a really good day, and that's all I have to say.